Hey everybody, coming to you with a little update. I replaced both of the right and left marker lenses. They were cracked. Got those installed. I also sprayed some bed liner on this part right here. It was just a piece of tape really, this guard, but I'm going to get some nice heavy-duty aluminum ones to go over there to cover that up, but for right now, that's going to do. And what I'm working on right now is I'm actually cleaning the underside of this thing. The gas tank skid plate, when the fuel tank was leaking, it was probably leaking for years, and so it was just completely caked with petroleum and dirt and everything else. So I'm literally scraping it all off of this. And I don't know if you can see under there, the transfer case has a leak in it. Probably years, well, it's probably been leaking for years now. So I sprayed some engine degreaser and all that. It was all over the exhaust, and basically scraping it, scrubbing it with a brush, and it's looking a lot better. Not quite done, but little by little it's coming off. This gas tank shield was a real pain. It was just completely caked. It looked like cake frosting on there. It was so bad. So I'm going to spray it, give it another scrub. I'll come back with you. Okay, I got this thing cleaned. It's dry. I threw a coat of satin paint on top of it. It's not perfect, but it is so much better than it was. It was completely caked. Same with the axle. But I'm going to take that diff cover off when I do the service, probably in the next week or so. And I'll really give that a once over. But I'm probably going to paint that diff cover contrasting color. But for right now, this looks a lot better. And it's more presentable. Got that all painted up. Like I said before, I'm going to get some covers to go over those, but for right now, because those are kind of low on the priority list, that'll be fine. Did a little sanding on this hardtop because this door, when it closes and opens, it catches on that right there, the weather strip. And I got a bunch of parts on order, including new door weather strips and some other things I can't think of off the top of my head. But that seems to close a lot better right now. So when I end up redoing the top, when I take it off this summer, and I'll leave it off for a while, I'll redo it. I'll probably sand that down even more. Definitely give that, a good finish in there. So a lot of small surface abrasions on this thing. And like I mentioned before, I just kind of threw a coat of plastic dip on this just to get me through, to make it look a little better. But for right now, every little bit I do kind of helps. So haven't really been driving this because driving my Z, and I want to go through the fluids and everything and make sure everything's topped up. It's got oil, but I don't know about the transfer case, I don't know about the transmission, the axles. I just want to make sure that before I start putting some miles on this thing that it's not going to destroy itself on me. So oh, by the way, one other thing I forgot to mention, I ordered 4 new shocks for this thing, and I got those, some Pro Comp ES 9000s. Gonna put those on one of these days. I also ordered a set of wheels and tires. Went with some 33 12 515s, some Pro Comps, and also got some black steely wheels, Pro Comp wheels. And I'll end up selling these wheels and tires, get a little bit of money back, but in the meantime they can just go on the side of the house. But those 33s I think are going to look pretty darn good with this versus the 31s it has right now. So those are supposed to be delivered Monday by the shipping company between 12 and 4. So I don't know if I'll get them put on Monday. Just depends on what else is going on. But I will certainly try. But oh, I ordered 5 a matching spare tire and wheel, and I also ordered a relocation bracket for the spare tire. Ultimately, I want to get some sort of carrier so that it doesn't rip out, you know, like which is famous for these doing with a heavy spare tire. It'll rip out the hinge. But for right now, I think that'll be okay. Just relocate it out and up a little bit so I can carry it with me, and we'll kind of go from there. Also want to get the back windows tinted fairly dark. I think that'll really help. And I ordered the shocks are white, but the shock boots are black. I guess the more I put this thing together, the more it's going to be black on black everything, which I never anticipated this thing going for the murdered outlook, but hey, whatever, I'll give it a try. I like these wheels, but you know, I got such a good deal on a set of 5 wheels and tires, mounted, balanced, shipped to the house, everything here. I really couldn't pass it up. So I guess we'll go from there. But that's going to be pretty much it for tonight. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you on the flip side.